Good morning, St. John's. Coming to you live from the TV4 studio. I'm Josh Litzenberg alongside Yusuf Ahmed. Today's a regular schedule, and these are our Friday morning announcements.
Next Wednesday, a representative from Washington and Lee University in Virginia will be on campus to speak with interested students. Sign up on SCORE or contact the College and Career Counseling Department for more information.
This year's homecoming dance will be held Saturday, September 27th from 7 to 10 p.m. In honor of SJJ's 60th anniversary, the theme throws it back to the 1960s with Twisting the Night Away. Bids are now available for purchase with individual tickets at $25 and $50 for a couple. Use the QR code posted throughout the Cardi Fox Commons to make your purchase. The last day to buy your bid is Wednesday, September 25th.
The SJJ Theater Program will host a tailgate at tonight's home varsity football game versus Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The event starts at 6 p.m. and will be located near the stadium front gate. Everyone is welcome to come learn more about the SJJ Theater Program.
The SJJ Academy is looking for high school juniors or seniors interested in being cabin leaders for the annual 6th grade trip to Camp Storr. The trip will take place Monday, September 29th through Wednesday, October 1st. Interested students should contact Mr. Malone or Mr. Gonzalez in the Academy, in person or by email, by Friday, September 19th.
Now it's Studio C with Student Government.
Good morning, St. John's. Mr. Marciniak here regarding student government. So last year we did the elections at the end of the year. So we thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to come on today now that we've been in school for a few weeks and just remind you guys of who your representatives are. So for the seniors, you guys elected Tyler Friedel and Ian Maloney, which all these guys are with me. And then the juniors were Cameron Parker and Jamison Maloney, and the sophomores were Coleman Campbell and Lincoln Pearson. So these guys have been working hard since actually like mid-July. They've been doing a leadership course. They've been spending every week or a couple times a week sometimes working on enhancing their leadership skills to help lead our school from the student government standpoint and to help you guys out and to make the school just better in general. So some of the things they've been doing, I'm going to let them talk about in a second, but I did want to mention outside the leadership thing, they're going to be assembling tables for the courtyard. So you guys will be able to go out there, I believe, during your lunches and potentially even free periods, I believe. They've also been, the seniors are going to be working hard at putting together some sort of fall commons activity for you guys here in the next few weeks. And outside of that, I'm going to let them talk about what they've been doing because I don't want to steal their thunder. So I'm going to pass it on to President Friedel.
Hey guys, for starters, we decided to get the senior rugby shirts early this year. And also we restocked the chargers so that way people can charge their iPads. This year we're mainly focusing on honoring old traditions while establishing a new culture, and I think we're going to be proud with how it turns out.
Another thing we did this year was put in the senior lounge. So just a reminder for all you guys, if it's your job to clean it up, make sure you're doing that so we can keep that privilege throughout the week.
Also, freshmen out there who are watching, you will have a student government election. Your election will be October 14th. These guys will be running the election, and we'll be reaching out to you at least a few weeks before that, and you guys will have a chance to talk to your classmates about why you would want to represent your class. So you guys will be joining these guys, whichever two of you are elected, and like I said, that'll be October 14th. Anybody else have anything they want to add? No? All right, thank you guys. Back to the desk.
Now for the sports recap with MVP Miklevich.
Happy Friday, St. John's. Happy game day, and a very happy start to the NFL season. I did not have spitting on my bingo card last night. It's been exactly 1 week since I went on, so this segment is going to be a bit lengthy, but it's going to be a good one. Sorry, first period teachers, but you're going to have to condense the lectures. Soccer. The tough stretch has unfortunately continued for SJJ Soccer. They lost 2-0 to St. Francis last Thursday, and last night they were in action against De La Salle here. After falling down 3-0 in the first half, they did surge back to bring the game within one. but that wasn't enough as they fell 3-2 to the Pilots. They are now 1-4-2 on the season, but according to a couple players I have spoken with, this team is solid, but they've simply overcomplicated their game plan. So expect big things as they go forward into DCC on the road September 9th. Golf competed in the Archbishop Hoban Invitational on Tuesday. The Titans finished 6th out of 18 teams, led by Charlie Kazmerzak with 72, Nate Wren with 76, and Jake Torrey with an 80 at Walden Ponds. They will be back in action tomorrow at the Trojan Invitational in Findlay at the Findlay Country Club. Football. We lost a heartbreaker, 28-24 at Anthony Wayne in a gut-wrenching loss. SJJ looked like the better team, but a few crucial mistakes were the difference. I do have a couple top performers in this game that I would like to highlight. Junior linebacker Keegan Short set up a part-time residence in the general backfield. Junior running backs R.J. Mays and Sam Harshman were a lethal tandem in the backfield. The team will look to bounce back strong with a big win over St. Mary's tonight at 7 on Leiden Field, or on Fred Beyer Field at Leiden Stadium. Congrats, everyone, also on winning BCSN Student Section of the Week. Everyone be there to claim the belt tonight. We'll obviously hear more about that from Spirit Squad. Whiteout and / Spirit shirt is the theme. BCSN also recognized another Titan this week. Former player turned coach Cole Nicholson won Unsung Hero of the Week. And I have Cole with me here today to talk about what he does and how the team is preparing for this blockbuster with St. Mary's. Cole, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So, first question I have for you today is, what exactly is it that you do for this football team?
So I'm going to break this down into two separate categories. So throughout the week and on game day, I'm the director of football operations. So in going through the day and going through game day operations, I get everything done off the field so the guys can just go out and dominate and do what they need to do. Then, once I get all that done, I go to the football side, which I signal the plays. I make sure everybody can get in the right spot. Me and Coach Towner do, we work hard to make sure those guys are in, spots to succeed. And, we really try our best to make sure these guys can score some points,
I love it, Cole. How is this team prepared for St. Mary's throughout this week? Going to be a big game.
Yeah. So, obviously, great team we play this week. The guys are ready to go. It was a tough loss last week, but the practice intensity has been great. Sharp, very sharp, technically, and I just think we're ready to go. We're going to have a hard-nosed, gritty game tonight, and we're going to punch them in the mouth. Let's go.
Let's go, Cole. I love it. Thank you, Cole. That is all I have for today, so let's move it on to the Spirit Squad.
Now to Studio B with Spirit Squad.
All right, boys. All right, you heard it. We got the belt. Best student section in Ohio. Let's go, boys. Everybody be there at 6:15. White out, spirit shirt out. Everybody be there. We're getting the belt tonight. We're going to raise it up. Be there at 6:15. Game's at 7. Nas?
Let's go, boys. We got to win tonight. Let's do this thing.
Score prediction, Rome?
Titans by 1,000.
Woo! That's all we got, boys.
Email St. John's.